Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League postseason for year 2 of the FSBL, the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland Athletics. The Oakland A's, the defending champions, but they find themselves in a 1-0 hole here, and the Red Sox are going to try to put the hammer down on them. They got a great win in Game 1, a 5-3 victory, and now we're going to have a battle of rookie pitchers going today. Carl Mays goes for the Red Sox. Eddie Plank goes for Oakland, trying to get them level. Short series, 5-game set, not 7. You do not want to fall into an 0-2 hole, especially because if Oakland falls into the 0-2 hole, they'll be heading back to Boston. Boston will be able to go back to Pedro Martinez. Pedro pitched the wild card win against the Twins. Pedro will be on full rest if they are able to get this. Once they go back to Boston for a Game 3, you do not want to face Pedro Martinez in an elimination game. So here's Eddie Plank, a terrific rookie campaign, 15-9, a 2.37 earned run average, a 1.1 whip, sparkling over 31 starts. The left-hander will face Mookie Betts to get things open here in Game 2 of the ALDS. First pitch from Plank is a curveball that misses inside. Betts .313 on the season. One of the minor annoyances of the show is that once you've played one playoff game, the placard there for your stats, it starts showing the players' postseason stats as opposed to the regular season stats. I still want to be able to tell you what their regular season numbers were, but I don't want to pause for every player and go to their player card and stuff. So Betts grounds it to second to Danny Murphy. Betts gets down the line well. That was a little bit closer than I think Murphy was anticipating, but he gets him by the half a step and there's one away. Red Sox lineup: Betts, DiMaggio, and Williams, Smith, Harris, and Dorr, Youkilis, Valentin, and Jason Varitek. Again, this Red Sox lineup, power-packed, 4th in the American League in homers with 207. Here's Dom DiMaggio. DiMaggio playing left field today. Ted Williams will focus on being the designated hitter. Fastball from Plank in there for a called strike. Greatly appreciate all you guys tuning in. Again, I'm very apologetic about the stream earlier on today. Like I said, fortunately the game was tied when it locked up on me. So I don't feel like any team got screwed. But even so, that was a great game. It was 1-1 heading into the 10th. So hopefully we get a game at least in a similar vein here. Plank misses outside to DiMaggio. The count goes 2-1. Fastball, swung on and missed. High strike there. DiMaggio chases, and the count goes to 2-2. Dwayne Marks, Michael Silva, David Lando. How are you, David? Good to see you. I appreciate you popping into the chat. Beatles Eternally, of course. Our good friend SGJ Jamie is here. Check out, Jamie posted the links to the Sports Gaming Journal that he does in the Discord, in Beatles Discord, not mine. But certainly go and give that a look. At Jamie's fine work. Texags in the house as well. Well, Michael, I appreciate that, man. I have a blast doing it. DiMaggio fouls it. One hopper into the seats. Count full here again to DiMaggio. Plank deals. Fastball inside. Jams him up a bit. Popped up. Murphy under it on the edge of the dirt. And there's 2 away. So good start for Plank. Now he'll face Ted Williams. Lefty, Ted Williams won't care too much about that. 1 for 8 so far in the postseason. Again, the Red Sox have extra at-bats because they had the wild card game against the Twins to get here. Plank deals fastball inside, taken for a ball. Williams actually a little bit down this season from a year ago. 890 OPS. He hit 308 during the season. So still a fine season by most standards, but most standards are not Ted Williams standards. High fastball. Williams pops this one up. Shang comes out in front of the plate. Plank a little bit closer than he should be there. Pitcher needs to bail out there, but Shang puts it away regardless. And the side is retired. A 1-2-3 start for Eddie Plank. We head to the bottom of the first in Oakland. Boston nothing. Oakland coming up. The A's will face Boston rookie Carl Mays. Mays 12-11, a 3.09 earned run average in 32 starts. A 1.14 whip for Mays. Fine job from him in his rookie campaign. He will face Ricky Henderson. Henderson was kept off the base paths in Game 1. Certainly a good recipe to the formula to beat the A's. First pitch, Henderson swings, fouls it off. Our good friend Gary Sorrell, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you as always. Was doing some Madden roster work earlier on, here and there throughout the day, trying to get the Kansas City Chiefs roster done. Curveball there misses down and in. 1-1, the count to Ricky. There's a shot out to right center. It's slicing away from Smith, but he gives it a good run. Gets underneath it, puts it away in the gap for one away. A's lineup, Henderson, Murphy, and Fox. McGuire, Baker, and Jackson. Semien, Tilly, Walker, and Wally Shang. The A's 259 homers, second in the American League. Only team to hit more, the New York Yankees. Fastball misses down low, it's 1-0. The Yankees have a 1-0 series lead on the Cleveland Indians in the other American League Division Series, as Danny Murphy steps in. Both National League Series are 2-0 at the moment. Mets up 2-0 on the Cardinals. Giants up 2-0 on the Expos. Gut-wrenching loss for the Expos in Game 2 of that series. They got a great start from Steve Rogers. They led that game 4-1. And they took Rogers out late, and that proved to be a bad decision. Giants and that formidable lineup rallying back for the 5-4 victory. 2-1 the count as Mays works to Murphy. Fastball away, Murphy gets a piece. Count goes 2-2. Everybody loves Ricky. No player in the FSBL gets more commentary in the chat during a broadcast than Ricky Henderson, because everybody has a Ricky story or a Ricky memory. Sky to center. Long run for Valentin. He gets out there, puts it away for the second out. Reggie Smith was playing up in the bleachers. If you're going to play up in the bleachers, this is the guy you play up there for. Jimmy Fox, 3 for 4 in the opener. Fox, 5 points away in batting average from the Triple Crown. 50 homers and 140 RBIs on the season. Fox led the AL in both categories. Lost the batting title by 5 points to Derek Jeter. Jeter hit 340, Fox hit 335. But Fox, the presumptive most valuable player, there does not seem to be much debate about that in the American League. Mays gets ahead of him 0-2, then misses with a curveball down low. Another one down low. Mays wisely trying to keep the ball down as he works the Fox here. There's a fastball. Fox smokes that one with foul. The beast is right, Beatles. He had a hell of a year. He had a hell of a year in year 1, too, but he actually managed to better that this season. 2-2 pitch, and Mays gets him with the high cheddar. Fox gives Mays a little nod there as if to say, okay, you got me this time, but I'll be back. Good job for Carl Mays. We head to the top of the second. Boston and Oakland are scoreless here in Game 2. Leading it off for the Red Sox, Reggie Smith. Smith, the center fielder in this one, 3 for 7 in the postseason with a pair of RBIs. Fastball, beautiful pitch from Plank. At the knees and on the black. Smith batted .302 during the regular season. Grounds this one to short. Semien has it. Throws over to first. And there's one away. So here's Joe Harris, 2 for 7 so far in the 2 prior playoff games. Had an RBI as well. Also a horrific base running play. I believe that was in the wild card game against the Twins. He was thrown out by about 50 feet. A play he had no business going on. 1-0 pitch. Harris pops it up. Tons of foul ground here in Oakland. Fox gives chase and gets there for out number 2. Good job there by Fox. That was not an easy play. Here's Bobby Doerr. Doerr still looking for his first hit of the playoffs. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Doerr 22 homers during the regular season. Plank rocks and fires. That one's popped foul. Nobody will have a play at that one. Fox just watches. Drifts into the Red Sox bullpen for the second strike. 0-2 pitch from Plank. Curveball stays outside. Doerr doesn't chase. Curveball now comes inside. Count goes to 2-2. Fastball there, and Doerr ropes it into center. That was not an easy pitch. Plank put a fastball high and on the outside edge of the plate, and Doerr went out and got it and yanked it into center. Nice shot there from Bobby Doerr. That'll bring up Kevin Youkilis. Youkilis getting the start at third base in this one over Jimmy Collins. Plank comes to the set. And delivers. Fastball off the plate. It's 1-1. Plank takes a glance over at the runner. Comes in with a fastball. Misses inside. 2-1. For Game 3 after the off day when the series returns to Boston. The A's are expected to send Catfish Hunter to the mound. Either to try to give them a leg up or to try and save their season. The expectation is that the Red Sox will go with Pedro Martinez. If the Red Sox win this game and have a 2-0 series lead, the argument could be made for them to try to send Dutch Leonard out in Game 3 and save Pedro Martinez for a potential Game 1 in the ALCS start. But I'm not sure you want to play around with the A's if you have a chance to drop the hammer on them. Youkilis works out the walk. It's first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the second. Here's John Valentin. Valentin 3 for 7 so far in the postseason. He's now in an 0-1 hole. Valentin's driven in a run as well. Plank glances out at Doerr at second. Breaking ball there, swatted down to third. Baker has it. Easy throw over to first. And the side is retired. So the Sox get a pair on, but are unable to produce anything. We head to the bottom of the second. Boston nothing, Oakland nothing. McGuire, Baker, and Jackson due up. In steps Mark McGwire. 1 for 3 with a pair of ribbies in game 1. Carl Mays had a 1-2-3 first. We'll see if he can keep that up here in the second. First pitch swing, and McGwire hits a laser to right. Oh, what a play by Mookie Betts! Over the head and slicing away, and Mookie Betts lays out. An absolutely beautiful grab from Betts to rob McGwire of extra bases. Instead, there's one out here in the bottom of the second. Fastball misses up high. We're going to take another look at that Betts grab, because that was a hell of a play. Assuming the game will let. There we go. Oh my God. It says the previous play is the previous pitch. Don't do that. That's annoying. Replay vault. Both innings. Second inning. There we go. Still need to get better about the my use of the replay camera here. First of all, this game is beautiful. Look at how nice that looks. That is picturesque, man. I love watching these games. Now look at Mookie. Mookie doesn't even look like he gets the best break on this ball. But now we are off to the races. And Betts lays out just shy of the track. Beautiful job there by Mookie. So the count is 1-0 now to Frank Baker. May is getting a little defensive help. Baker fouls that one off. It's 1-1. Number off the edge of the plate. Mays pounces, throws to first, and gets Baker for the second out. Not an easy play there. That's a nice play there by Carl Mays. So now here's Reggie Jackson. Jackson, 1 for 3. He went deep in game 1. Reggie had a pretty rough postseason last year, particularly in the division series. And then he was weak in the American League Championship Series against the Indians at the start. But with the Indians up 2-1 in that series, Reggie hit a game-winning homer in game 4. And then a lead-giving home run late in that game in game 5 to help lead the A's to the eventual 7-game series win in the ALCS. As Jackson flies out to Betts to retire the side here in the second. We'll head to the top of the third in Oakland. Varitek, Betts, and DiMaggio due up for the Sox. We're still scoreless. Game 2, American League Division Series. Here's Jason Varitek, 5 for 7 so far in the postseason, swinging a good bat, so Tech will stay in the lineup as long as he can do that. Christian Vasquez, the backup catcher. Bernard says if the Red Sox lose, we will protest the game. I know, Bernie. Hey, you guys weren't winning when the crash happened before. That would have driven me nuts. I would have felt terrible about that. The whole integrity of the league thing. Ground ball to short. Nice play there from Semien. Throws Varitek out for the first out. Like if either team had been up like 4-1 and then the game had crashed and then I had to restart it, that would have driven me crazy. Honestly, had that been the case where a team had a lead, at least a significant lead, if it was one run, I may have had to rethink it. But if a team had a significant lead, I probably just would have simmed the game until it came out with that team winning and then moved on from there. But fortunately, that's not the decision that had to be made. So Reggie puts away the second out here in the top of the third. Here's Dom DiMaggio. DiMaggio popped out in the first. Curveball there, misses outside. Jamie wants a beaning. Fastball there. DiMaggio fouls it off. Count goes to 1-1. Plank rocks and fires. Curveball in there. That's a beauty. It's 1-2. Plank fires another breaking ball. DiMaggio, bit off balance, but gets a piece of it to stay alive. Here's the pitch from Plank. Fastball off the outside corner. 2-2 the count. Ted Williams waits in the on-deck circle. Curveball down in the dirt. DiMaggio chases. Tough play from Murphy, but he charges nicely, flips the Fox, and the side is retired. Lots of movement on those Plank breaking balls. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Red Sox nothing, A's nothing. Semien, Walker, and Shang due up for Oakland. Semien hitless in game 1. I will have all the team's season statistics posted to the website at some point, no later than the weekend, but I'm going to try to do it before that. Semien yanks this one over the bag at third. He's around first, going for second. DiMaggio's throw will come into the cutoff man. It's a leadoff double for Marcus Semien to open up inning number 3. Semien turned that one around nicely. Nothing Youkilis could do about that. So Semien's on second. Here's Tilly Walker. Walker, several big hits in last year's postseason. He was somewhat of an unsung hero for the A's during that playoff run. He's now worked himself into a bit of a time-splitting situation with Bill North. One and one the count. Nice curveball away from Mays. Walker goes fishing and reels in nothing. It's 1-2. Mays deals fastball. That looked good at the knees, but it's called down low. Mays doesn't bark, but certainly looked disgruntled by it. Now goes away with the curveball. Misses the zone. The count goes full. 3-2 pitch from Mays to Walker. Misses outside. It's ball 4. And Walker is on. The A's have first and second and nobody out. So in will step the catcher, Wally Shang. Shang 2 for 4 in the opener. Give me 1 second. Curveball, Shang misses inside. One-0 the count to Shang. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fastball off the plate, 2-1 the count. I really don't remember off the top of my head how likely Shang would be to lay a bunt down here, but this might not be a bad spot for it. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Mays. Shang takes it, and that was another one that looked like a good pitch. So Mays getting squeezed a little bit here in the third. Strike zone had seemed pretty fair to this point, but Mays has been squeezed twice now in this inning. Fastball, that one they say Shang went around. That might have been a bit of a makeup call. They don't even appeal it. It didn't look like he went. Now the count is full. Mays peeks at Semien, now delivers. Shang skies it out to center. Smith drifts towards the gap. Plenty of room, puts it away, the runner's going to tag. Smith's throw coming into third, it will not be in time. Marcus Semien advances to third, trailing runner will hold, and there's runners at the corners for the A's with one out. Order turns over, here's Rickey Henderson. Rickey flew out in the first. Mays is a little bit of a dilemma here. See if he can pitch his way out of it. Curveball in there for a called strike. Henderson in that ultra-familiar crouch. Mays delivers another curveball. So he drops a pair of deuces in there at Rickey. Catches him a little bit off balance by the appearance of things. Now Mays can try to stretch things on Henderson a little bit. 0-2 pitch goes away. Rickey takes. One-two pitch from Mays. Stays with the curveball. Down low. He hasn't come with the cheddar yet to Rickey. 2-2 the count now. Danny Murphy waits on deck. Mays delivers. There's a fastball. It's off the plate, and the count goes full. Mays sets and delivers. Henderson, hot smash to second. This might be two. 4-6-3, double play ball. Rickey Henderson is doubled up, and the A's are turned aside. Mays kept the ball down. Bobby Doerr gets about as routine a double play ball as you could get. And fortunately, Henderson hit it hard enough that they could double up the speedster. We head to the top of the fourth. This game is still scoreless. Here's Ted Williams. Williams popped out in the first. Breaking ball from Plank. And that one's called a ball. Plank wants to know. Mays didn't question it. Plank is barking a bit. That certainly looked like a good pitch. Mays didn't get that call either last inning. Fastball there, misses inside. It's 2-0 to Williams. Plank deals high, fastball, it's 3-0. Reggie Smith waits on deck. At this point, you just forfeit the at-bat to Williams and walk him. You don't want to groove a cookie here. Williams will have the green light if he wants to swing at it, and he does, and he misses. 3-0 fastball. Williams was trying to put that one into the seats. A bit of an uncharacteristic overswing from Ted Williams. Here's the 3-1 offering. Fastball is fouled off. So Plank, after falling behind 3-0 to Williams, has now gotten the count full. Crowd here in Oakland waving the towels around. Williams shoots this one out to center. Long run for Walker, but he'll get there. It stayed up for him. Hung up a bit more than I thought it was going to off the bat. And there's one away. Good job by Plank there to battle back. Here's Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. David, Rickey is all part of Rickey's master plan. Yeah, Tex, so far, both pitchers getting it done again. This is a good matchup. Running fastball, swung on and missed down low. It's 1-1. And this was the matchup that was presumed last year. You know, 3 teams in the FSBL in year 1 won 100 games. These two and the Giants. And the expectation was the Red Sox and the A's were going to clash in the ALCS. But then the Indians upset the Red Sox. As Reggie Smith goes down at the breaking ball for the second out of the inning. Plank's pitches have been moving a great deal in this one. Now, by virtue of ending up in the wild card instead of winning the East as they did a year ago, Now the Red Sox get their crack at the A's. Harris turns it foul. It's 0-1. Popped out in the second, his first time up. Plank winds and delivers. Curveball misses down low. It's 1-1. That one misses down and in. 2-1 the count. There's a shot out to center. Routine fly ball. Walker's underneath it. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So we're through 3.5 here in Oakland. Still zeros. Murphy, Fox, and McGuire will try to change that for the A's in the bottom of the fourth. There's your fired broadcasting crew. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Didn't realize how much John Sciambi looks like Shrek, but I digress. So in steps Danny Murphy. Murphy is 0 for 1. Mays delivers. Curveball. Out of the zone. 22 homers for Murphy, who has hit for a little bit more power in the FSBL than I expected him to. Again, when I rate guys, because I rate every player in this league, I have my own formulas that I've used for ages, and that's how I rate guys. And as we talk about the home runs, Danny Murphy says, don't be surprised, I'll do it again. The scoreless tie is broken. Danny Murphy goes yard. Yanks the shot from Carl Mays over the wall and left, and it's 1-0 Oakland. We'll get back to that point in a moment, but Danny Murphy jacks one out into the seats. Mays has done a great job keeping the ball down. He does it again here, but this one Murphy goes down and gets, and he knew it off the bat. Souvenir for the fans out and left. So it's now a 1-0 ball game. Here's Jimmy Fox. Curveball misses down low. It's 1-0. What I was saying before is that the way my ratings methodology is, I rate guys relative to their era, and then I have them put into the same kind of ratings mechanism. So a guy in the old days, like a dead ball era power hitter, I don't even think you classify Murphy as a power hitter, but somebody like Frank Baker, who won a few home run titles back when you were winning home run titles with 10, 11, 12 homers a season. Somebody like a Sam Crawford, once he enters the league, guys like that, you're not going to fit them into kind of the pantheon of greats appropriately if you have them hitting 10 or 11 home runs. Because if you transpose that into a modern era, they're really going to be hitting 30-something, plus home runs. So that's how those guys are rated. The main tool for that is something called Davenport translations that a guy named Clay Davenport used. If you're into the sabermetrics hobby at all, is Mays fans Fox for a second time. So Mays has had Fox's number. He's got 2 strikeouts. Both times it's been double X. But Clay did stuff with Saber and Baseball Prospectus and Fangraphs and all that kind of stuff. And his Davenport translations are designed to do that and put guys into kind of a proper same era, productivity. So I would not be able to do what I do and develop what I develop without Clay's help. Curveball there. McGuire fouls it off. McGuire robbed his first time up on a fantastic play by Mookie Betts. 1-1 offering here from Mays. McGuire swings over the top of it. It's 1-2. Mays goes outside and he gets the outside corner call. Mark McGuire does not like that. McGuire barking. And I think he has an argument. That looked like it was outside. But McGuire is rung up for the second out. Here comes Frank Baker. Clinton Parks. Welcome to the party, friend. Hope all is well with you. Baker grounded out his first time up. Carl Mays trying to bounce back after the leadoff homer this inning from Danny Murphy. Has struck out Fox and McGuire afterwards. Frank Baker, the playoff MVP a year ago, skies this one to center. It's hit well, but Smith is under it, puts it away, and the side is retired. But the A's strike first on the home run from Danny Murphy. We head to the top of the fifth. A's 1, Red Sox nothing. Game 2 of the American League Division Series. Oh no! From a hospital bed? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope all is well. What's going on is none of my business, but whatever it is, I hope a quick recovery for you. Here's Bobby Doerr. Doerr singled his first time up. Shot down to first. Nice play there by Fox. Flips to Plank, and there's one away. Fox, a very capable first baseman. Kind of thought of as just a thunderbat, but Fox could play the position. Here's Kevin Youkilis. Fastball in there for a called strike. Curveball misses down and in. It's 1-1. Curveball there comes in just low. Youkilis noted for his patience at the plate. Fastball away. Youkilis goes out and gets that one. That one, of course, after I tout his patience, he goes and chases. As Dwayne Marks knows, that's just the way it works. 2-2 pitch from Plank. Breaking ball, Youkilis gets a piece. Breaking ball there, and good piece of hitting from Youkilis. He puts that one right back up through the box. So it's a one-out single for Youkilis here in the top of the fifth. A's trying to get the series level. There you see, Plank has been terrific so far. He's only struck out one, but he's only allowed 2 hits. He's only walked 1 batter. Here's John Valentin. Valentin is 0 for 1. Fastball in there for a called strike. Plank takes a glance over to first and delivers. Curveball. Valentin tries to hold up. They say he did. One and one the count. Plank deals fastball. Yanked over the bag. That's a fair ball down the third base line. Henderson gets to it quickly. The runner will hold at second. So Valentin puts one over the bag. Youkilis, not a particularly fleet base runner. Holds at second. Here's Jason Varitek. So now Plank with his first real problem of the day. First and second, 1 out here in the top of the fifth. Curveball misses down low. Varitek rounded out his first time up. Appreciate you folks all joining me here for this late night broadcast. A little later than anticipated, but glad he was able to get on. Curveball there, and Varitek hits this one deep to left. Ricky's going back, it's off the wall. One run's going to score. Second runner's going to hold up at third. Youkilis didn't get a great break. He held up. He misjudged how deep that was going to go. So he thought Ricky might have a play on it. But he comes home safely to score. Varitek continues to swing a scalding hot bat since the playoffs started. Varitek, during the regular season, if I remember, I think he only hit like 240. So now it's second and third, one out. Plank up against it a bit. Here's Mookie Betts. Betts is 0 for 2. Curveball misses down and in. So the Sox have tied it up, and they're looking for more. Plank delivers. Fastball misses up high. Shang drops the sign. Plank takes a little longer to release this time. Betts fouls it off. Counts 2-1. Crowd here in Oakland getting loud. Trying to give a little more juice to Eddie Plank. 2-1 pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Dom DiMaggio waits on deck. Breaking ball, Betts grounded in the hole. Tough play. Semien has it. Long throw. He gets Betts. That's a nice play by Marcus Semien. But the run will come home to score, and the Red Sox take a 2-1 lead here in the top of the fifth. Productive out for Betts. Sox now have the lead. There are two away. Varitek on second. Here's Dom DiMaggio. DiMaggio is 0 for 2. Fastball in there for a called strike. Plank deals. High fastball. DiMaggio swings and misses. It's 0-2. Oakland crowd rise to its collective feet once more. Plank deals curveball way inside. DiMaggio jackknifes out of the way. It's 1-2. Varitek not fast, to be kind. Out at second. DiMaggio pops this one up. Shang sheds the mask. Puts it away. And the side is retired. But the Red Sox answer the Oakland run with two of their own. We're midway through here in Oakland. Boston 2, Oakland 1. Game 2 of the ALDS. Here's Reggie Jackson. Reggie is 0 for 1. Jamie called for a beating just because before. We'll see if Carl Mays obliges. Red Sox bench probably hopes not. Curveball misses down low. It's 1-0. There you see the Red Sox in a heavy shift against Jackson. Fastball there misses away. It's 2-0. Ball misses low. It's 3-0. Marcus Semien waits on deck. Again, the Red Sox lead the series 1-0. It's a best of 5. Reggie takes for a called strike up in the zone. Mace delivers. Reggie crushes it, but foul. Count goes full. Varitek says he wants it up high. Mays misses the target there, but Jackson just able to get a piece and foul it off. Full count offering from Mays. Misses down low for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk for Reggie Jackson to open up the bottom of the 5th. And that'll bring up Marcus Semien. Semien doubled his first time up. I admit, Jamie, it would have been funny if he'd listened to you. So now Mays will deal with Semien. Fastball in there for a called strike. Curveball is in there, and Mays is ahead of Semien 0-2. There's the pitch. Semien ground ball to third. This could be 2. Youkilis to Door. On to first to Harris. It's a 5-4-3 double play. Mays gets the ground ball he needed. Semien is doubled up, and there are 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Room service hop there to Youkilis. Here's Tilly Walker. Fastball from Mays in there for a called strike. The A's won 111 games in year 1. They matched the feat here in year 2. Year 1 ended with a World Series title. They are in danger of falling down 2-0 in the best of 5, unless they can change the result here in Oakland tonight. One and 2 offering from Mays to Tilly Walker. Ground ball down to first. Harris has it. Flips. It's a long way to go for Mays, who seemed a little surprised that Harris didn't take it himself. But they get the play at first, and the side is retired. Carl Mays has been terrific through 5. He's limited this vaunted Oakland offense to only 2 hits. We head to the top of the 6th. Red Sox 2, A's 1. Part of the Boston order. This is a big inning for Eddie Plank. Ted Williams will start things off. Fastball in there for a called strike. Yes, you can see. So Williams with 890 OPS this year, but his career OPS is 950. So he was up over the 1,000 mark a year ago. So again, by Ted Williams standards, a down year this year. But his down year is a year 90% of the league would sign up for. 1-1 offering, breaking ball. Williams pulls it, but foul. So Plank gets ahead of him again. Shang sets up away, curveball away. Williams lays off. Two and 2 the count. There's the pitch, curveball. Williams fights it off again. Shang sets up away again. Another curveball away, and another one taken by Williams. Plank trying to get him fishing, and Williams won't do it. Count is now full. 3-2 pitch, fastball just off the plate, ball 4. A well-worked walk by Ted Williams to open things up in the top of the 6th. Here's Reggie Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. As Tech says, down 2-0 will be ball game for year 2. Yeah, going down 2-0 would be pretty devastating for the A's. Certainly not insurmountable just by the nature of how talented they are. But again, the Red Sox can still bring Pedro back, because Pedro pitched the wild card game, so he hasn't even thrown in the series yet. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. The A's know who they'll go with in Game 3. The A's will send Catfish Hunter out there. It took 1 year of the FSBL for Catfish Hunter to make himself a postseason legend. 1-2, the count to Smith. Plank breathes deep and delivers. Fastball misses high. There's been no sign of bullpen action for either team to this point. Two-two offer. Fastball up high again. Count goes full. Joe Harris waits on deck. Plank deals. Fastball misses inside. So Plank has walked the first two to face him here in the sixth. Here's Joe Harris. Harris is 0 for 2. He has flown out and popped out. Plank needs something big here. Needs a strikeout, ground ball. Fastball is on the inside corner for strike one. Williams on second, Reggie Smith on first after back-to-back walks to open up the sixth. This will be the 90th pitch from Eddie Plank. Fastball misses up high. Now the bullpen action is stirring for Oakland. Grant Balfour and Joe Barry both out there throwing. Plank sets and delivers. Curveball gets him fishing. It's 1-2. Plank delivers another curveball. That one skied out to right. Jackson's under it. Williams does not run great, but he's going to test it. Tags up Reggie's throw, strong enough but offline. Ted Williams tags up, moves to third. The trailing runner holds. There's one out. Runners at the corners. Here's Bobby Doerr. Doerr 1 for 2. He's singled in the second. Curveball misses down low. Now Plank is in a spot where he either needs the double play ground ball or the strikeout. Williams does not run great, but I think they'll send him on a medium deep fly ball. Fastball misses up high. Plank has been solid. Carl Mays has just been a bit better to this point. Plank deals. Fastball. Misses. 2-1. Bobby Doerr discussing things with the umpire. 2-1 offering. Fastball off the outside edge. It's 3-1. Kevin Youkilis waits on deck. Plank comes to the set and delivers. Doerr shot out into center. Walker has it. He's going to make the throw home. Ted Williams is tagging up. Walker's throw goes up the third base line. Ted Williams comes home to score, and the Red Sox extend the lead to 3-1. Another productive out for Boston. They get the sacrifice fly. They made Tilly Walker trying to make the good throw, and it was offline. So now there's 2 outs. There's still a runner at first. Here's Kevin Youkilis. Youkilis has singled and walked. Curveball misses down and in. Plank from the set, deals Euclid, drives it to center. Walker is there, puts it away, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox tack on. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Oakland in a little bit of dire straits. Shang, Henderson, and Murphy will try to change that. They trail 3-1. Here's Wally Shang. He is 0 for 1. Carl Mays at 71 pitches through 5. First pitch curveball is in there for a called strike. Fastball misses up high. Yeah, Tex notes not very good arms in the Oakland outfield. I mean, on a team that has so few weaknesses, that is one. Their team defense as a whole actually isn't great, but their pitching is so good and their offense is so good. Fastball there, rings them up. Shang goes down looking. 4th strikeout for Carl Mays, and there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. So the order turns over. Here's Ricky. Henderson is 0 for 2. There's a shot looped down in the right. Long run for Betts. He's going to have to play it on the hop, and Ricky is on. And now the game is afoot, literally, with Ricky Henderson on first base. Betts smart not to overcommit to that. He wasn't going to get there. He lays out, and that gets past him, and Henderson is on third. So now here's Danny Murphy. Murphy has accounted for the lone Oakland run with a home run earlier. Pitch out, Henderson not going. Gets his lead. Mays takes a look. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Mays comes to the set and delivers. Big looping curveball. That was a bit higher than I think Mays wanted that. He got away with one there. That one hung a bit, but Murphy took it for strike 2. 1-2 offering. Down low, Murphy skies it to center. Carrying pretty well, but Smith has it. He'll put it away for out number 2. Henderson retreats to first. So now, here comes Jimmy Fox. Do you send Henderson, try to get him into scoring position here? Fox is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. Mays has had his number each of the first 2 times up. But he is still Jimmy Fox and capable of changing this game with one swing. Throw over, Henderson dives back in. Another pitch out. Once again, Henderson not going. Mark McGuire waits on deck. There's the pitch. Runner goes. There goes Ricky, and Varitek has no shot. Curveball couldn't handle the transfer. Didn't have any shot at him anyway. Ricky runs on a curveball. You may as well put it in your pocket. So now Henderson's in scoring position. 1-1 pitch to Fox. Curveball misses down and away. It's 2-1. Mays delivers off the plate. Fox won't chase. 3-1 the count. Pitch from Mays. Shot up the middle. Diving stop. Valentin will knock it down. He saves a run. But Fox will be on with the infield single. Henderson stays at third. I should say holds up at third. Nice play by Valentin to keep that ball on the infield. But Now it's runners at the corners. Mark McGwire comes to the plate. Fox busting it down the line all the way. 2 outs, 2 on. Sox up by 2 in game 2. Curveball misses down low. McGwire is struck out and lined out. Huge, huge at bat here in this game. Oakland crowd once again building up the decibel level. Fastball misses down low. It's 2-0. 43 home runs during the regular season for McGwire. Fastball up high. McGwire is able to lay off. It's 3-0. Big Mac may well have a green light here if he sees something that he likes, but he better make it count. He takes, and it's ball 4 called inside. Borderline call. But it's the walk. It's the bases loaded. And now here's Frank Baker. Mays is going to be left in to deal with him. They haven't even shown us any bullpen action for the Red Sox, so Carl Mays is getting his chance to get through this on his own. Curveball there. Baker hits it to short. Valentin flips to door. They get the force, and Mays gets out of the inning. And that's going to be a dagger for Oakland. Bases loaded. They yield nothing. We head to the top of the 7th. 3-1 Red Sox. Eddie Plank is done after 6. 6 innings, 3 runs. His line feels like it should be a bit better than that. Plank was solid. Again, Carl Mays has just been better. Here's John Valentin. So as we get to the top of the 7th, we'll start trying to groom the bullpens a little bit. Joe Barry is throwing. Again, the A's do not have a lefty arm in their bullpen. The only lefty on their staff I could theoretically use is Rube Waddell. But Waddell may well get a start, despite a down season compared with last year for him. So I don't know if I want to use Waddell in the bullpen, especially if they're down. It'd be different if you were asking them to protect the lead and bring Waddell in, to face, Ted Williams and turn Reggie Smith around or something like that. That'd be different. From the Red Sox perspective, they still don't have anybody warming. I think we're going to rectify that, though. We're not going to use Bergmeyer yet. You know what? We're going to put Lester and Derek Lowe up in the bullpen for the Sox, just so they have somebody, just in case. Here's Grant Balfour dealing with John Valentin. Valentin is 1 for 2. Fastball popped up. Fox underneath puts it away for out number 1. No text, no hang-ups. Here's Jason Varitek. Varitek swinging such a good bat since the playoffs started. Like a new hitter. Slider misses away. There you see Lester and Lowe throwing out in the Sox bullpen. One-0 pitch from Balfour misses way outside. It's 2-0. Balfour winds and deals. Varitek pops it up. Drifting over, but again, tons of room here in Oakland. Fox puts it away for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th. Balfour trying to keep this a 2-run game. Order turns over for the Red Sox. Here's Mookie Betts. Betts is 0 for 3. He grounded out his last time up. Nice slider there from Balfour. It's 0-1. And very much appreciate you guys tuning in for this, at least for those of us on the East Coast, late night broadcast. And time might be a little spotty for me here as the holidays get rolling. So I'm trying to get a broadcast done whenever I have the opportunity to do so. 0-2 pitch from Balfour. Slider misses down and away. It's 1-2. Fastball off the plate. It's 2-2. That one's down low. Grounded into the hole. Tough play for Semien. He got Betts on the play like that before, but this one Betts is able to beat it out. So an infield single for Mookie Betts gives the Red Sox a 2-out base runner. Here comes Dom DiMaggio, although I believe Dom DiMaggio, we're going to hit for Dom DiMaggio here actually. He's 0 for 3, 1 for 9 in the postseason. And Boston knows that there are no lefty hurlers in the A's bullpen. So DiMaggio is going to be pinch hit for by Harry Hooper here. Hooper is also a fine defender, so he'll just go in to play left. Hooper at a pinch hit RBI double in game 1. Fastball there. High strike called. It's 0-1. Breaking ball inside. That one almost hit him. 1-1 the count. Fastball there, swung on and missed. One-two offering coming from Balfour. Betts is on first, throws over to first. Betts dives back in. There's the pitch. Loop the other way. Long run. Henderson gets there easily. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So it's 7th inning stretch time in Oakland. The A's in danger of going down 2-0 in this best of 5. They've got to get something rolling. Jackson, Semien, and Walker will try to get it started in the bottom of the 7th. Harry Hooper will stay in the game in left. Carl Mays will stay on the hill for the Sox to face Reggie Jackson. Gonna let Mays go, I think, until somebody's in scoring position, I think, from here on. I think Mays will get to stay in. Fastball at the knees for a called strike. Oh, Red Sox have changed their bullpen options. Uehara and Bergmeyer. A little bit earlier than I would have thought about going to those guys. That might mean that Lowe and Lester are warmed up already. Fastball misses up high. I would think of saving Uehara, particularly for the 8th inning, and Papelbon to close. Fastball there, swung on and missed by Reggie. So Mays ahead of Jackson, 1-2 here to open up the bottom of the 7th. Fastball misses away. It's 2-2. Varitek wants it up. Mays dials it up, but Jackson is able to lay off. Marcus Semien waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Jackson, deep right field, and that ball is out of here. Reggie goes deep. The straw stirs the drink and gives Oakland a sense of life, Jackson puts one out for the second game in a row. And the A's cut the deficit in half. It's now 3-2. Good at bat by Jackson. He was able to lay off the high heater before that. So Reggie goes deep for the second straight game. He got all of this one. Deep, deep shot. That's a no-doubter. All right, so Bernard, if you are still here, I will let you weigh in on this a little bit. Bullpen. So Semien, all right, so it's definitely, righties. So you'd go to a right-hander here. So Bergmeyer isn't an option. So we're going to plant Bergmeyer for a moment. And we're going to put Derek Lowe back up just to see how warm he is. All right, so you've got Uehara and Lowe in the bullpen, who with a mound visit would be ready to come in. Or we can keep going with Mays at this point. Again, I don't know if Bernie's still here, if Bernie has called it an evening, as I recognize it's late. Others can feel free to weigh in too, but I give Bernie first dibs as he's the Red Sox fan. I'm honestly a little bit inclined to leave Mays in personally. He has only given up 5 hits. I mean, Reggie Jackson hitting a home run certainly doesn't mean that you're done. So I might give him another base runner possibility, especially with all righties coming up here. I mean, Semien, you could hit, they do have lefties on the bench. I think what we're going to do, all right, so we're actually going to sit Uehara. How was Lowe? Hold on. How was Lowe during the season? Ooh. Limited action. Lowe, sit down. We're going to put Bergmeyer back warming up. How was Monbequette? Monbequette was decent. Oil Can Boyd didn't even play in the majors and got on the postseason roster. All right, we're going to put Bergmeyer back out there to warm up. We're going to give Mays another base runner. He's kind of earned it to this point. He's given up 5 hits all game. We'll let him stay in to face Semien. Semien's 1 for 2. He doubled back in the third. Well, the thing is, I was warming up Low. But again, one of the things that I try to do when I jump in to do the manager stuff is when it comes to the decision making, I try to take the player's name out of it. Like, the game doesn't know who any of these people are. So all the game would go by is, like, if you were really managing the situation, you'd look and see the stats that the guy's put up, how well he's done for the year. And Lowe just wasn't very good this year. That doesn't mean I won't use Lowe. But there are better options there. I would be inclined to go with Uehara a little early, possibly, or I could use Lowe for one guy. That's also an option. But again, Mays has only given up 5 hits, and I'm also admittedly a bit weighing this from. This was a very similar situation to when I decided that Steve Rogers should get taken out of the Expos game against the Giants, and that one blew up. And the Expos ended up blowing that game. So that's admittedly affecting my thinking here a little bit as Semien flies out to left. All right, so now if you're the A's, you've got Tilly Walker here. Walker's 0 for 1. He doesn't have a hit yet in the postseason. So you can, I think if you're the A's, you go to a lefty here with the hope that it gets Carl Mays out of the game. So we're going to take Walker out, and we're going to let Rick Monday hit for Tilly Walker.
Your attention, please.
So now Monday is going to come in. So now the question is, do you let Mays face Monday, or do you bring in Bergmeyer now that you're dealing with a lefty? The only problem with doing that is, if you're from the Red Sox perspective, is that you've got to face the three batters. So then so he's facing Monday, but if anybody gets on, he's also facing Shang and then Henderson before you can get him out of the game. So that's kind of what you've got to consider. So it's a matter of, if you're going to use Bergmeyer, do you bring him in, or do you let Mays go through Monday here with nobody on, and then kind of see what happens. If Monday reaches, then Mays is definitely out of the game, and then you're bringing in Uehara because you got a bunch of righties up after that. All right, the collective, and I think I'm inclined to agree with the mass opinion here that Mays gets to stay in on this one. So Mays will deal with Monday. There's nobody on. One out in the bottom of the seventh. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-0. Mays delivers. Curveball misses low. It's 2-0. Carl Mays trying to grind his way through here. I think he gets allowed a base runner, and that's it. Monday shoots this one foul. It's 2-1. Jamie keeps going back to wanting to make Reggie hit the deck. He might dust him now. Now that he's gone deep off of him. Wally Shang waits in the on-deck circle. 3-1 the count as Mays works to Monday. There's a shot in the hole. Diving stop. Nice play by Valentin, but he's not going to have a play. Monday is on. So it's an infield base hit for Rick Monday. Got to double check Shang's ratings. Oh, the game is going to do it. All right, well, if he doesn't, we'll see who they go to. If he doesn't throw a pitch, I can override this. So let's see what the game decides to do. But regardless, Carl Mays' day is done. Very strong effort against this A's lineup from Carl Mays. Man, the game loves bringing Oil Can Boyd in. Now, Boyd didn't even pitch with the big league team during the season. I just don't know if this is the spot where you're saying, hey, let's trot Oil Can Boyd out. Let's trot a pitcher who hasn't pitched in the bigs all season. I don't think this is the spot where you do that. Let me go and double check now. Wally Shang. So Shang is significantly. He's got a little more power against righties, but he's a better hitter against lefties. I still think you put the righty against him. So we're not going to go to Bergmeyer. I think you're going to go to Uehara here, and then if you have to, then we can talk about using Lowe perhaps in the eighth. And take our chances with Lowe at that point. No, I even try to go, okay, boy. Again, he's a guy who just, forgetting the names, it's just, he didn't pitch in the bigs. He was called up from the minors and then is being thrust in here. And I don't think this is a spot where you do that. All right, so we're going to override that. with Uehara. Uehara is going to get this inning. He did allow the runs in, I forget if that was in game one, my old guy memory. I don't remember if that was in game one or if that was in the wild card game against the Twins. But regardless, Koji Uehara had a fine regular season. Will come on here. Wally Shang is going to stay in this game. Shang can be doubled up if Uehara can get the grounder. Fastball there is fouled off. Fastball misses inside. Oh, Koji Uehara was a very good reliever for the Red Sox. Splitter, swung on and missed. It's 1-2. Yeah, I'm not going to Bergmeyer to face 3 righties. But for the 8th, but again, because now you're doing very right-handed heavy for the A's. If this one is popped up, long run, but Harris will get there in foul ground. Put it away for the second out. Because remember, now once the order rolls over, you've got Henderson, Murphy, and then Fox and McGuire. So you don't have another lefty until you get down to Baker and Jackson, which would probably be into the 9th. So you may just end up in a situation where the spot hasn't been right to use to trot Bergmeyer out there. If I remember right, Bergmeyer had a decent season, but I'd have to double check it. Here's Ricky, line shot in the right. That's a base hit. Betts comes on, plays it on the hop. The runner will hold at second. So now, here's the... We're gonna Murphy's going to stay in and hit. Murphy's homer in this game. But I am going to consider, now that the runner is at second, Monday's a 67. Monday's not slow. You have Bill North on the bench, but I'm kind of thinking Bill North runs for Fox or McGuire over the next 2 innings if they get on. Monday is not a base clogger, so I'm gonna let Monday stay in. Because North can play center obviously too, since he is a center fielder. 1-0 cutter misses inside. It's 2-0. Oil can Boyd in Game 7. Oil can had a couple of good years. Fastball misses down low. It's 3-0. Jimmy Fox waits on deck. Uehara, you want to get this done with Murphy here. Danny Murphy gets to swing 3-0, and he swings at a ball. That was inside. It's now fouled off 3-1. That could be huge. That should have been ball 4, and Fox should have the bases loaded. Now Uehara has battled back to a 3-2 count. The runners will be on their horses, which means that anything that's close to the gap or the lines, Henderson may well score. 3-2 pitch. Shot to left from Murphy. Going back. It's out of here. Home run, Danny Murphy, his second home run of the game. And the A's have come back here in Oakland with a 3-run shot to take a 5-3 lead. Danny Murphy. And in batting order with Jimmy Fox and Ricky Henderson and Mark McGuire, Danny Murphy may have just saved the Oakland A's season. By no means over yet. But Murphy with a 3-run jack makes it a 5-3 Oakland lead. Now, How many batters is that has he faced? And it's not going to let me look at it. Oh, because he's already going to the animation. Oh, I hate that. Well, actually, I don't. He hasn't faced 3 guys yet. Has he? I gotta see. Here's Jimmy Fox. Fastball was fouled off. Now it's Monbequette and Jack Wilson throwing in the pen. I hate that the game fights me about being able to get to the menus that I want to get to. Jack Wilson, who blew up in the postseason for them last year. Well, now that we're getting close to the lefties, now Bergmeyer will warm up. So Uehara will get to deal with Fox, try to rebound from that jack. We'll get Monbequette in for him if Fox gets on here. High fastball there. It's 1-2. Fox grounds it to short. Valentin has it. Throw to first. And the side is retired. But Oakland strikes for 3. Should say 4. The Jackson home run, and then the Murphy 3-run shot. I felt like forever had passed since the Jackson home run. That was that inning too. So Rick Monday is in center. Justin Dukeshire is going to come on for the A's. Grant Balfour gave them an inning. Now Justin Dukeshire is going to get the 8th. Raleigh Fingers destined to close, although I wouldn't be, if somebody gets into scoring position, you may see Raleigh Fingers come into this game and go for the extended save. Cutter is in there for a called strike. Beatles loving the dead baller. Like I said, I mean, you know, Murphy, if you put Murphy in the modern environment, he's a mid-20 homer guy. And he has come through with 2 big jacks in this one. But it all started with Reggie's homer. Ted Williams, deep drive into right center. The splinter trying to open things up for the Red Sox here. He will pull into second with a stand-up double to open up the top of the 8th. And the Red Sox trying to answer right away. Now the A's bullpen was terrific all season. Fingers is already throwing, so the game even did that. I don't know. The game is so weird because sometimes it does really, really intelligent stuff that it should, and then other times, like if it did intelligent stuff like that all the time, I wouldn't jump in and take over late in games. It's just, it's too erratic. And I'm convinced, as Reggie Smith steps in here as the tying run, I am convinced that the managers in the game, you can't edit managers or create them or anything, but I am convinced that each manager has their own tendencies that are hidden that you can't see, but to give them their own personalities, which is great in theory, but I would love to be able to edit that, because I think that's part of why there's discrepancy in how bullpens get handled in different situations with different teams in these games. That's probably going to be no, they call it a wild pitch. I thought that was going to be a pass ball that should have been handled by Shang, but it gets by and Williams moves up to third. So 1-2 the count to Smith. Another curveball comes inside. It's 2-2. Can the Red Sox bounce back from the big homer? Dukeshire delivers. Smith lines it down to third. Baker hugging the line, throws across and gets Reggie Smith. Williams had a dive back into third. He didn't know if that was going to be caught on the line. But Smith is retired. There's one away. So in steps Joe Harris. Harris is 0 for 3. Fouls off the cutter there. It's 0-1. Big looping curveball from Dukeshire, and it's now 0-2 as Harris swings and misses at that one. Another big looping curveball. That one misses away. 1-2 the count. Fastball there, grounded into the hole. Diving Semien can't get it. Williams comes in to score. It's an RBI single for Joe Harris, and the Red Sox answer. And they have now cut the deficit to 5-4. Boston not letting this one slip away from them. RBI single for Joe Harris. And now if you're Oakland, do you ask Raleigh to get the 5-out save? One out, one on, runner in. You can get Dukeshire out of this game at this point. Or you can ask Joe Barry to come in. Barry had a very good season. Ask Barry to get you through the 8th and save Raleigh for the 9th. I think you go to Fingers here. I do. If you have to get somebody else out, because you've got Hendricks and Bailey in there, you can go to Jack Quinn. You can go to Tim Hudson, even if you have to. Get Fingers in now, deal with this situation. And if you have to bring somebody else in later on, so be it. 46 saves, he led the league. 3.74, a bit high of an ERA. But Fingers gets Monbiquette and Bergmeyer still throwing in the Boston bullpen. I kind of feel like Boston should probably get Papelbon into that spot at this point instead of Monbiquette. 4.05. I mean, Monbiquette wasn't terrible, but we're going to sit Monbiquette. Going to warm up Papelbon. McGuire, Baker, and Jackson do up. Yeah. So you gotta have the lefty ready. All right. So Raleigh Fingers will work to Bobby Doerr. 1 out, top of the 8th. The tying run is on first. The closer, Raleigh Fingers, is on here in the 8th. Doerr is 1 for 2, single and an RBI. Yep, they don't have Eck yet. Oh my goodness, when they have Eck and Fingers both in the back end of this bullpen. Fastball in there for a called strike. So Fingers is ahead of Doerr 0-2. Fingers gets the sign. Fastball inside. There you see Papelbon starting to throw in the Boston bullpen. Tom Bergmeyer, the lefty. Bergmeyer will see action in the bottom of the 8th with Baker and Jackson coming up for Boston. For Oakland, rather. Fingers strikes Doerr out. And there's 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now here's Kevin Youkilis. Youkilis is 1 for 2. Who's the lefty bat? I just got to see who the lefty bat is, because I think Boston does still have a lefty bat on their bench. Jacoby Ellsbury. What did Ellsbury do during the year? Ellsbury hit .232 during the year. No. Kevin Youkilis it is. Youkilis against Fingers here. 2 outs, 1 man on. 5-4 Oakland as they try to get the series level. Forkball there at the knee is on the outside corner. That's a beautiful pitch from Raleigh Fingers. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-1. Fingers gets the sign. Fastball on the inside corner. Fingers looks sharp here. 1-2 the count as Fingers works to Youkilis. High fastball. Youkilis skies it to left, but it's drifting a bit, but Henderson's under it. Puts it away. The side is retired, and Raleigh Fingers gets it done. Joe Harris drives in a run, but Boston still trails. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Oakland 5, Boston 4. Good job by Fingers. Oh, no. No, not Monbiquette. Because then, if Monbiquette pitches, Monbiquette then has to stay in to face Baker and, you've got McGuire first, but I still think you go to Bergmeyer here, given that you have Baker and Jackson up afterward.
Leading up for the A's, the designated hitter.
I think Bergmeyer is the call here. Because actually McGuire has somewhat of reverse splits. He has more power, but his average is actually lower against lefties too. Bergmeyer gets this spot, I think.
Your attention, please.
So Bergmeyer will throw. Jack Wilson stinks.
Now pitching for the Red Sox. Number 16.
You're going to get... All right, Wilson during the year. Oh, 4.7. He wasn't that bad. He was terrible last postseason. Papelbon's going to warm up also. All right, so Bergmeyer will face McGuire, Baker, and Reggie Jackson here in the bottom of the 8th, trying to keep it a one-run ball game. First pitch, fastball, swung on and missed. Yeah, I understand the premise behind the 3-batter rule, but I hate it. Like, I understand the argument for it, but I still don't like it. And it's funny because the game, the Expos Giants game, when I was managing, and I took Rogers out of that game. I took Steve Rogers out, and I kind of had it in my head, take Rogers out, and you can piece your way through the 8th to get to Reardon in the 9th. But you can no longer piece your way through innings because of the 3-batter rule. You can't go and play matchup for the whole inning. And it really does. It changes everything. McGuire goes the other way against the shift, and McGuire dunks a single into right. So the leadoff man is on. And McGuire is going to come out of this game because Oakland has Bill North. On the bench. So now you got speed on. North will come in to run for McGuire. And now Bergmeyer will deal with Frank Baker. Baker is 0 for 3. Fastball in there for a called strike. The only other third baseman is Eric Chavez, who's also a lefty bat. And you're not pinch hitting for Frank Baker anyway. But although Baker did have a down year this year. but your only other bat is Bert Campaneris, and you're not using Bert Campaneris to pinch hit. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 1-2. North hasn't shown a sign of going yet. Fastball in there for a called strike 3. Down goes Baker. Bergmeyer works the top of the zone, and Baker will grab a seat. There's one away. Here's Reggie Jackson. Jackson 1 for 2, homered his last time up to start that 4-run inning as Oakland rallied back. Fastball in there at the knees. However long this series goes, you can figure Baker and Jackson are going to get their fill of Tom Bergmeyer. Golf throw thrown to first. North dives back in. Oh, 1 pitch. That one's called low. Bergmeyer throws over again. North is once again back in. May well be the last batter for Bergmeyer here. Ooh, that looked like a good sinker. It's called a ball. That looked like a good pitch at the knees on the outside corner. Sinker there just outside. It's 3-1. Marcus Semien waits on deck. Bergmeyer delivers. Reggie skies it, hits it well to left. Cooper's underneath it though, puts it away. For out number 2, North will retreat to first. So the runner's still on first, 2 down. And now here's Semien. Semien doubled in the third. They sat Papelbon and warmed up low. Jack Wilson was actually better than I thought he was. You've got Semien, but then you've got another lefty in Monday, and another guy who's better against lefties. Semien, it doesn't really matter. He can face either. Bergmeyer's throwing all right. We're gonna let Bergmeyer stay in. Bergmeyer will work to Marcus Semien. 2 outs, North on first. Fastball off the plate. It's 1-0. Texags and I in agreement, waiting for Bill North to try to steal the bag. He has not gone as of yet. Bergmeyer has tried to hold him close. Throws over again. One and one the count. Fastball on the inside corner. Nice spot there from Bergmeyer. One-two pitch. Semien fouls it off. Again, there's an off day tomorrow for these two teams. The plan is going to be for Raleigh Fingers to work the ninth as well. Fly ball to center. Smith is under it, puts it away, and the side is retired. North was off on that pitch. It later than expected. So we head to the top of the ninth. Oakland leads it 5-4, looking to hold on after the comeback. John Valentin will lead things off for the Red Sox against Raleigh Fingers. Fastball misses outside. It's 1-0. The red-hot Jason Varitek is in the on-deck circle, to be followed by Mookie Betts. Fastball misses down low. Slider misses inside. It's 3-0. Last thing Raleigh Fingers wants to be doing is walking John Valentin. Fastball in there for a called strike. And there's another fastball. That one's in there. So Fingers, after being behind 3-0, has gotten it back to 3-2. The crowd here in Oakland, pretty much everybody is on their feet. 3-2 pitch. Valentin fouls off the fastball. Goes to the slider and Valentin lays off. Now we've got to see. Not that I'm not pinch hitting for Varitek, but I want to see what the Boston bench is like. Can Jimmy Collins... Collins can't play short, so they don't have another shortstop is the problem on this roster at the moment. Probably carry more pitchers for each team in the postseason than I should, actually. All right, so Valentin's going to run for himself. If Varitek gets on, Ellsbury is going to run for Varitek. Because otherwise it's going to give me that error that locked up the game before. And it's going to say that there's nobody who can replace Valentin in the field when we get to the bottom half, if the Red Sox are able to pull any of this off. They have Varitek square to bunt, and he bunts it foul. Varitek 1 for 3. He's swung a great bat so far since the postseason started. Lays down the bunt here. Murphy goes to second for the lead run, and he gets it. Danny Murphy goes for the lead out. Varitek bunted that one a bit harder than he wanted to. Murphy charges it, throws and cuts down the lead runner. But that means, so now that Valentin has been erased, Varitek is on. Now you can run because you have Christian Vasquez. So Jacoby Ellsbury is going to run for Varitek. Speed on the bag at first. Yeah, bunting, just because he's the 9-hitter, I mean, Varitek has swung a really good bat. And he's also just not a particularly good bunter. I don't think he is anyway. I mean, I don't remember his bunt rating off the top of my head, but he's Jason Varitek. I don't remember him being a good bunter. So Ellsbury is on. Mookie Betts steps in here. Slider misses away. I apologize for the regular stops as I'm trying to manage my way through both games, but I just realized something that I want to do for the A's. As I said, they don't have lefties. They're going to warm up Rube Waddell. Waddell would be slated to start Game 4, but they'd also be able... Waddell was not as good this year as he was a year ago. I mean, he was the outstanding pitcher in the league a year ago. But at this point, you've got the possibility, you've got Hooper in as a lefty, and then you've got Ted Williams after him. Not that I'm saying you're going to pull Fingers, but at least to have a lefty option if Fingers gets himself into any kind of trouble here. Runner goes. Ellsbury in at second with the stolen base, and the tying run is now at second. It is a strike, so the count goes to 1-2. Fastball down low, Betts fouls it off. Tying run on second, game 2 of the ALDS. Red Sox lead the series 1-0. They trail here 5-4. Raleigh Fingers going for the 5-out save. Fastball just misses inside. Two and two the count. And a slider gets Betts. Fingers fans Mookie Betts for the second out. All right, so now here's our discussion. So if I do a mound visit here, Rube Waddell is probably going to be warm enough. Do you let Fingers try to close this out against Hooper and potentially Williams? Or do you go to Waddell here against the lefties? Let's check. I'm going to check the one thing. We're going to check on Hooper. Hooper is much worse against lefties. For the Red Sox, you have Jimmy Collins on the bench. You're obviously not pinch hitting for Ted Williams, and you don't really have another outfielder. So you're not really going anywhere. You're still letting Hooper hit, I would think. I mean, you let Raleigh's your closer, so I'm kind of thinking that Fingers probably gets it, but lefty tying run on second. Certainly a case can be made to get Waddell into this game. Waddell during the season, 14-9, 4.15. Certainly not the 2.49 20-win season he had a year ago. But he's still freaking Rube Waddell. He struck out more than a batter an inning. His control was off this year, more so than a year ago. 26 fewer innings, and he walked 16 more guys. Leave yeah. All right, I can go. I can see both arguments, but Raleigh's the closer, and it's not like he got belted. I think if Hooper gets on in any fashion here, then I think we go to Waddell. But we're gonna let Raleigh try to finish out the 5-out save himself here. So Fingers against Hooper. Ellsbury the tying run at second. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-0. Oakland an out away from evening the series. Fastball on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Fingers keeps an eye on Ellsbury. Fastball on the outside corner. Hooper fouls it off, and now he's down to his final strike. Ted Williams looms in the on-deck circle, and everybody in the building knows it. 1-2 offering from Fingers. Forkball is fouled off. Well, Waddell would be warm. If I did a mound visit, Waddell would be warm enough at that point. Pitch inside, base hit for Hooper. Ellsbury comes around third. Reggie Jackson's throw to the plate is up the first base line. Ellsbury scores, and we've got a tie ball game. Harry Hooper ties it up with an RBI single off Raleigh Fingers, and the Sox have tied it up at 5. One strike away from closing it out. Now I feel like you got to go to Waddell. Wow. Oh boy, this game is exhausting. The mental stuff is exhausting in this one as much as the call. All right, so we're going to go to Waddell here. I know it says it's at him, but he'll be warm. Bullpen. Sit Hendricks down. Put Waddell back in there. Do the mound visit. So Rube Waddell, 14-9, 33 starts, the reigning outstanding pitcher. Now if you're the Red Sox, you gotta sit. Now you sit low down and get Papelbon warm. So now Ted Williams comes to the plate. Harry Hooper is on first. Rube Waddell, the only lefty out there in the pen other than Lefty Grove, who they certainly weren't bringing back today. As Grove may well end up being asked to start game 4 if it gets there. Fastball there, it's 1-1. This has been a hell of a game from Oakland Coliseum. I apologize, my voice has been a bit tired now. Fastball there, runner goes, throw down to second, and Hooper is in at second with a stolen base. Harry Hooper swipes the bag. Fastball there, misses outside. It's 3-1. Reggie Smith waits on deck. Now here's the question. It's 3-1. Do you walk Williams here? And just say you're not going to mess with him? I don't know if I'm pitching to Ted Williams with a base open and a runner in scoring, the potential winning run in scoring position. Reggie Smith has been no slouch, but Reggie Smith still isn't Ted Williams. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So Williams is going to get the free pass. And now here comes Reggie Smith. Go ahead, run on second. Smith is 0 for 3. Waddell deals. Smith ground ball to second. Murphy has it. Goes the short way for the force, and the side is retired. But Harry Hooper, who did not start this game, pinch hit for Dom DiMaggio earlier and comes through here with a game-tying RBI single in the top of the ninth. We head to the bottom half. Red Sox 5, A's 5. Game 2 of the ALDS. Christian Vasquez will come in to catch with Varitek being taken out of the game. Rick Monday is in. Tom Bergmeyer is still on the mound. Bergmeyer will get to face Monday, but that might be the end of the line for Bergmeyer. And then maybe you bring Papelbon or somebody else in. We'll see. Slider misses inside. It's 1-0. This has been a hell of a ball game. Slider misses away. Year 1 of the FSBL postseason. Tough act to follow, but year 2, we may have a first rivaling game here. High fly ball to center. Monday Lifts it. Smith is under it. Puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, number 8.
So that'll bring up Wally Shang. We're actually going to let Bergmeyer stay in to face Shang. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bergmeyer's done a terrific job so far. Shang lines this one foul. Fastball misses up high. It's 1-2. I'm supposed to drive up to college to pick up my other son in 4 hours. So, I was so infuriated by the game locking up when I did the stream earlier today. I wanted to get this game in. Tapper up the line. 2-2 the count to Shang. High fly ball to right. Betts is under it. Puts it away for the second out. So that'll bring up Ricky Henderson. And that is going to be the end of the line for Tom Bergmeyer, who has done everything you could ask for. Tie game, do you go to Papelbon with the day off tomorrow? I think same reason why you went to Fingers before. I think Papelbon's the call here. So here's Papelbon. It was a battle for this closer job. He was the setup man actually last year for Uehara, but Papelbon overtook him and has been the closer this year. 2 outs, he'll face Ricky Henderson here in the bottom of the ninth. Fastball in there for a called strike. One offer. Henderson up the middle, ranging to his right. Nice play by Dorr, but you're not going to get Ricky on that ball. And that will bring up the man of the day, Danny Murphy. That's a nice play by Bobby Dorr. Danny Murphy, a pair of home runs in this one. 22 homers during the regular season. Homered for the first run and then hit a 3-run shot to tie it up. We'll see how aggressive they are with sending Henderson to try to get him into scoring position. There's the pitch out. Henderson not going. Jack Wilson has seemingly been throwing off and on for about 5 innings out there. He's going to throw a complete game in the bullpen. Throw over, Ricky gets back in. Yeah, it kind of feels like that, right, Tex? Yep, the 9 innings before and it was tied. Henderson goes. Murphy takes, throw down to second. You're not getting Ricky. And the winning run is in scoring position. And make no mistake about it, if Murphy gets a hit here, Ricky will be waved around no matter who this ball was hit to. 1-1 the count. Fast splitter away. Murphy chases and misses, and it's 1-2. Crowd in Oakland urging Murphy on. Can he come through once more? He cannot. Slider swung on and missed, and we've got free baseball. We're going to extras, folks. Papelbon gets Murphy. And we go to the top of the 10th. Joe Harris and Rube Waddell. At this point, Waddell's going to stay in this game, I think. Fastball misses down low. You got the reigning, I know he's a little bit off this season, but the reigning outstanding pitcher of the league on the mound. In a huge, huge spot. This is as important as any start Waddell could have made in this series. Popped up in foul ground. Baker puts it away for out number 1. Thanks, Tex. I get it, man. I do. Who knows how long this is going to go. I may not even sleep. Here's Bobby Doerr. Doerr is 1 for 3. Single and an RBI. Fastball misses inside. There's another fastball. That one misses inside as well. It's 2-0. Hey there, 007. This one's popped up in foul ground. Fox ranges over, puts it away for the second out. I would literally consider pausing this at the end of an inning, shutting off the broadcast, and then finishing it tomorrow. Except I would be worried that while my PlayStation was in rest mode, I would get a system update or something, and that would wipe out the whole game. So I'm going to have to stay with this for the long haul. Fastball on the inside corner. It's 1-1. Fastball there. Youkilis fouls it off. Both teams have pretty much exhausted their benches. Jimmy Collins is still on the Red Sox bench. Kurt Suzuki, I believe, is still on the Oakland bench. Down in the dirt, Youkilis chases. Waddell eats him up with a slider. And the side is retired. So Waddell gets it done. We'll head to the bottom of the 10th. Red Sox and Oakland still tied at 5 here in Game 2. Papelbon only needed 6 pitches in the 9th. He will face Jimmy Fox here to lead off inning number 10. There's a shot. Fox lines a single in the right. It's a base hit. Yeah, you can't save this one in progress. Madden, you can. Madden, if you exit or it crashes, you bring it back up. It says, so your game was at this point. You need to finish it. So here's Bill North. If you remember, North ran for McGuire. So Mark McGuire is out of this game. Bill North is now the designated hitter. Fox is on first. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Still got 9 people hanging with me here at 2 in the morning for some free playoff baseball. 0-2 pitch. North pulls it foul. And that one comes inside and Papelbon hits him. Up 0-2 in the count. Papelbon hits Bill North. The winning run is now in scoring position, and here's Frank Baker. Oh my goodness, what a mistake from Papelbon. Fastball in there for a called strike. So Papelbon's up against it a little bit now. That one is fouled off. Boston led this game 3-1. Oakland then led it 5-3. And Boston came back. 0-2 the count now to Baker. High fastball. Baker swings. It's out of the zone. He's trying to protect and he fouls it off. Then Fox not fleet of foot at second. Baker, high fly ball to right. That's going way back. Mookie Betts at the track, reaches up and makes the grab. Fox will tag up. He will move to third. And now, I actually probably should have done this a batter ago. But now with a runner on third, see, I worry about this if this goes into extras, that it's going to do the lockup that it did before. Because what I really want to do is take Fox out of this game and put Campaneris in to run for him. But with Campaneris not able to play first, because Campaneris is actually what locked up the game before because he was out of position. So we're gonna have to pretend that Campaneris is unable to go, just because if this game was to lock up on me, I would lose my freaking mind. So that's the one problem with going in and doing the team select thing and doing the subs and stuff like that. When it gives you that lock screen, and you're not, so you have a positional problem, but now you're not in control of a team, it freezes the game. So Fox is going to have to score on his own devices if the opportunity arises. We'll call it a calf issue or whatever for Bert Campaneris. And 1 the count to Reggie Jackson. Throw over to first. They know that North could try to steal here just to eliminate the double play as a possibility. Fastball off the plate. It's 1-1. I appreciate that, Jamie. That is as high a compliment as you can give me. Fastball in there for a called strike. It's 1-2. Reggie is already homered in this game. Papelbon delivers, and Reggie deep to right field. If it's fair, it's gone. Walk-off home run, Reggie Jackson. The A's have tied the series. Reggie Jackson takes Papelbon deep for the walk-off home run, his second of the game, and Mr. October delivers. The series is tied as we head back to Boston. Reggie Jackson tees it up. It's 2 a.m. I'm not being as loud as I would like to be about this call. And my voice is kind of shot at this point in the night. But Reggie Jackson walks it off for the A's in the bottom of the 10th with a 3-run homer. And the A's win it 8-5. If you have this A's team down, you better finish the job. They are so dangerous. They have so many weapons. Rube Waddell gets the win in relief. Papelbon takes the loss. Your final line score, 8 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the A's, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. 2 homers from Danny Murphy, 2 homers from Reggie Jackson, including the walk-off. And the A's have knotted the series at a game apiece here in the ALDS. Bernie's already issuing the protest. Hey, listen, you can't protest that. That was a hell of a game. Oh, my goodness. If that had happened in the mid-afternoon, I would have shaken the rafters with my home run call. Had to be cognizant of the fact that I have people sleeping in the house at 2 in the morning. Oh, my goodness. What a freaking game. That is a top 5 all-timer. That was just, that is about as fun a broadcast as there's been, exhaustion notwithstanding. Oh, gotta love it. Reggie gets player of the game. What a clutch effort from Rube Waddell. His first relief appearance in the 2 years of the FSBL, and he comes through in a big, big way. Papelbon takes the loss. That was a fun one to manage. I mean, the managing 2 teams thing is exhausting, and there was a lot I had to deal with in this game, but that was fun. Oh, I'm tired. Well, a huge, huge thank you to all you guys for sticking around here with this broadcast. That was great fun, and you guys chatting always is a huge positive. So, at least we know one series isn't going to be 2-0. Again, both the National League series are at 2-0 right now. I don't know when I'll get the Yankees-Cleveland Game 2 broadcast done. I might try it late night tomorrow. We'll see. But depends. Like I said, I'm driving. I got 3-hour drive to pick up my son from school and then bring him back home. And then I have work after that. So I just may not be in any shape tomorrow night to do another broadcast. So this week might be spotty. But stick around. I will let people know if I'm coming on. But hugely, thank you to all you guys. Jamie Beatles Eternally, Bernard Strom, Dwayne Martz, our good friend Sean, World's Worst Gamer, 007, got in here just for the good stuff at the end. Tex Ags in the house as well. Always appreciate that. Let me see if there's, make sure there's nobody I missed. Good Lord, there's a long chat here. I like that. Good crowd in the house. Oh, the gentleman who was in here before, his name I didn't remember. Well, not Clinton, but Clinton was here too. Clinton Parks, wishing nothing but the best. Hopefully Clinton's feeling better in short order. David Lando was in the house. That's who I was thinking of. Thanks for coming in, David. Great to see you and have you be part of the chat. Our good friend Gary Sorrell was here as well. Michael Silva. I know Michael had a call in the night because he had to go to sleep for work, which I completely get because, frankly, I should have been in bed as well. All right. We got everybody. Guys, thank you so much, and I will see or talk with you guys at some point in somebody's stream, if not my own, tomorrow. Good night. Be well. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon. The A's with Reggie Jackson walk it off in the 10th to even the ALDS.